Because now, no matter what, the fan runs. So what happened is this. What's in this box is a part that I never should have needed in the first place. What's up, guys? Welcome back to V.Hickle Garage. This is a video I hadn't planned on making, but stuff breaks because, you know, that's life with cars. So like I just said, this is a part I shouldn't have needed. This isn't the fun kind of part that you shouldn't need, where I bought something that I shouldn't have. This is because problems. So what is it, you might ask? Well, let's open it up and find out. It's a box within a box. It's a fan. Why was the fan unnecessary? Well, the other day I decided I was going to do some preventative maintenance that ended up creating more problems. The battery in the Sportwagen here is coming up on 3 years old, so I decided to go ahead and run the desulfate cycle on my NOCO Genius charger. If you're not familiar with how the desulfator on the NOCO Genius works, go back and check out the other video I made about saving a bunch of dead batteries that I had sitting around the garage. I have been really happy with the NOCO Genius charger, so I wanted to go ahead and run another desulfate cycle on the battery in this car because it's been a while, and it certainly seems to extend the life of the batteries doing it preventatively. Once I ran that cycle, hooked the car back up, and then I had the issue of it not starting, which I thought maybe I fried the computer or did something catastrophically wrong. I did get lucky there, and it ended up just being that I guess the key was out of sync with the immobilizer, so I disconnected the battery again, reconnected it, put the key back in, waited a few minutes, and then the car did start and ran, and there was no problems there. And then I decided I was going to do a light clean on the engine bay. So I sprayed that down with powder degreaser, washed it off with the hose, and then I also decided that I wanted to clean out the condenser. So I sprayed that with water just to try to clean some of the crud out of there and make sure that the AC was operating as efficiently as possible now that we're going into summer here. And in the process, I created a problem for myself. So let me show you. So in the process of spraying water, seems like I screwed up one of the electrical components, because now, no matter what, the fan runs, which of course kills the battery real fast. So in searching around online a little bit, it seems like the most likely culprit is the fan control module, which in this case is part of the primary fan assembly itself. I don't know if I just got water down inside the module or water inside the wiring, but for whatever reason now, I created a problem just by trying to clean things a little bit. So now I need to remove the belly pan and then remove the entire fan assembly, pull that out of the bottom, and then swap out the primary cooling fan for the new one that I've got. And then hopefully that will take care of the issue. So let's get started. Alright, I got the belly pan off and got two of the T30 Torx screws out of the fan assembly, but before I take it the rest of the way out, I'm going to check. I doubt this will do anything, but I did get to the wiring underneath there after I got the belly pan off, so I just unplugged that, plugged it back in. I don't see any water in it or anything, but it's worth a shot, I guess. So let's see. See if that did anything. Probably not. Nope, okay, the fan's coming out. All right, the fan assembly is loose. Now I just need to get it out of there. Well, when I looked this up, they said to take it out from the bottom I'm getting a little hung up there, so I'm going to see if I can't get it out the top real quick, and if that doesn't work, I'll go back to fighting to get it out of the bottom. No, I guess not. It's still hitting what's left of the airbox in there, so I guess I will take it out of the bottom. And there it comes. Ha ha ha. Okay. All right. Here we are. Assembly out. So we're going to swap out this primary fan with the new one, and hopefully that'll fix the problem. All right. Here we go. So it looks like I just got 3 10mm bolts to take that out, and then got to pop the wiring out and put the new one back the same way. Kind of looks like this assembly has been replaced at one point in the past. It's got a Velo sticker on it, which I think means it's been replaced, but if it has, it's been a while. Well, I missed a clip. And that should be it. There it goes. Alright, so there's the old one out. So here is the fan control module, which maybe this hasn't been replaced. I don't know. This is stamped Volkswagen, so it looks like it is genuine OE part. I went ahead and got the Molly part rather than one of the cheaper knockoffs, since Molly, I believe, makes parts for Audi and Volkswagen. So the new one, just got to feed the wires up through here and put it all back in the same way, and then it'll go back in the car. All right. Alright, the fan assembly is back in there temporarily. I haven't bolted it down yet, but I did reconnect the wiring because I want to test it before I go any further. So, fingers crossed this fixes the problem, but let's find out right now. The fan is not running. Shouldn't have ever had to do this in the first place, but it's nice when the new part fixes the problem. So let's finish bolting it in and call that a job done. Screws over here. Nope. Oh yeah, just left them on the ground this time. Alright, everything is buttoned back up, battery's hooked back up, and the fan's not running, so I would call that a success. So, job done. It's a good reminder, just because you take care of your car doesn't mean you're not going to create more problems for yourself along the road. And get attacked by bees. But that's going to do it for this unexpected repair. Hopefully I don't have any others that I caused myself in the near future. Thanks for watching this video. If you did, click that thumbs up and like this video if you did. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time.